Hey, welcome back. We're doing the Chocolate Dream Tart right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 stick of butter, and I already have 5 ounces of bittersweet chocolate. And you can find them in the baking section, and they are in 1 ounce blocks. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to start stirring these around. You're going to melt these down. And the butter, this is so your chocolate doesn't burn. I can already hear it sizzling. I had that on high. That could be a real serious problem here. We may not have Chocolate Dream Tart today. All right, I got the butter melting down there. Now, this is really easy recipe. We're going to take 1½ cups of sugar. There's 1 cup, 1½ cups of sugar. And I always put my sugar and stuff in these little handy containers because, you know what, those big containers take up so much room, as you can see, like what I have here. I'm going to do 1½ cup of flour. No, actually, that's 3/4 cups of flour. I'm sorry. Good thing for my little recipe card. And then you're going to take 4 eggs. And one of the best ways to crack these eggs is on the counter so you don't get the shells in there, just like I almost did. See, then I'd have a mess. I did get an eggshell in there. Look at that. But I got it. Eggshell, man. That's egg number 3. Actually, I got 2 pieces of eggshell in there. But you know what? It's not a problem. I can fix it. Okay, I have my chocolate glaze here. Now, I've heated that up. I'm going to take this off because I don't want it to burn. So I'm going to set it to the side for a minute. I got that there. I'm going to introduce these eggs beaten into the flour mixture. I'm going to put those right in there. Remember, that's 4 eggs. I'm going to mix this up with my handy mixer. See that flour? Never started on high. I got that mixing. This is how easy it is. Now I have my tart pan, and this is a removable bottom. Again, you can find this at the restaurant supply store, I'm telling you, and it's really easy, and you're going to use it for a lot more things than just this tart. So I'm going to put in my chocolate sauce, and you know how I'm going to do this? I don't want to make a mess with the chocolate sauce, so I'm going to just take this off for a minute. And I'm going to put it back on. Look at this. Melted chocolate sauce. It took me, what, less than a minute? I'm going to scrape all this out. You got to get this good stuff. This is bittersweet. Oh, man. Got it all. Set that back there. I'm going to put this back in here. Now, when you're doing this at home, I'm telling you, the best thing to do is to have everything all out like I do. You got to just kind of plan ahead. Now, while that's mixing for a second, you know, I went over to the wine warehouse. You know, I'm always there. Everybody sees me in there. I told Bob what we're making, and today, because of the Szechuan is a nice spicy, we're doing the, they told me about a nice Riesling. So I mix this up. You know what? I want to mix it just one more on high. There we go. Look at this. That's how easy this is. Very quick, very fast. Pour this out into your floured and greased tart pan. Oh, does that look yummy. And then we're going to do the raspberry sauce. Let me just want to get this into the oven. The raspberry sauce takes just a second to do. But anyway, I got this Riesling, which is a sweet wine, to balance out the spicy Szechuan. It's not too high in alcohol. I'm going to go ahead and put this into the oven. But you know, I'm going to put this into the oven. Let me start my raspberry sauce right here. I've got 2 cups of raspberries. You can buy fresh or frozen. If they're in summertime and they're in season, great. what I've done is, I don't generally like to use cornstarch, but for today, I'm going to use it. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to 1 tablespoon of water. You need to add the cornstarch to the water before you get going over here. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to turn this on high. I'm going to start stirring my raspberries. This is going to make a sauce. I'm going to incorporate my cornstarch. I'm going to stir this up. It's going to thicken the raspberries. And then I have my strainer. I think I have my strainer. Let me heat that up for a second. Here's my strainer. Thanks, Will. It's always fun to have all these guys around the kitchen cooking. I'm going to start stirring this. But you know why I'm doing that? On TV Time, because of the way it works, I've already had a chocolate tort made. How does that look? What I just made is going to come out looking just like this. Now, there's 2 different ways that you can do this. You could serve it just like this, or you could serve it this way. And this is what I like to do. And you always wonder how the restaurants make things look so nice. Look at that. I just decorate my tort. It already looks like it came out right out of a restaurant. Okay, so I'm going to move that. Put this to the side. I got my raspberry sauce here. I need to put in 2 tablespoons of sugar at the very end. Put a little sweetness in there. And then I'm going to show you how I do this also. Okay, I've heated this up. Now, this is how, here's my bowl here, shut my oven off. I'm going to take my raspberry sauce. Here's my strainer because I don't want any seeds in the raspberry sauce. So I'm going to pour these in here like this. And look at, I'm mashing. I want you to get a good picture of that. Look at that sauce. Oh, this is great. Okay. I'm going to put this all together. When we come back, I'm going to do the green onions on my sesame noodles. I'm going to plate this all up, and we're going to talk about Wakulla Bank. So don't go away. Come right. Hey, welcome back. We're at the end here. East meets West, Capital Dish style. We did our Szechuan sesame noodles. I did my apricot glazed chicken skewers. I did a Japanese cucumber salad. To top it off, West style, we did a raspberry sauce over a chocolate tart. I have some great Riesling wine from the Wine Warehouse. If you're throwing a party, look at these brand new bottles from Michelob Light. Fantastic. You're not the same old brown things. And look at this. You could win this. Go to scott@capitaldish.info from Esposito's. You're going to win something similar to this, delivered to you. Actually, not delivered. You're going to have to go pick it up, all to you. It's been a great day. Very, very busy. East meets West. Stay tuned for another Capital Dish next week. I'm going to enjoy my food. See you next time.